How's this now? Thank you for letting me testify on behalf of my son, Michael, who's a student at JRC. I'm a retired social worker, and I have always had the philosophy that you don't use pain for discipline. But I've come to see that there is a very small population, maybe 1% or less, that has extreme behaviors and needs extreme treatment. And unfortunately, my son fits that category. For people that have normal children or disabled children that respond to these state-of-the-art treatments, I say God bless, I'm so happy for them. But for us, we've tried everything, and you have to believe that we have run the gamut of the treatments that are advocated today. Counseling, lots of medications, day in residential schools, timeouts, everything, because I would leave no stone unturned before I would let my son have aversive therapy. It's not something that you run to right away. So I don't understand why some people say, oh, why haven't you tried this positive behavior therapy? Because we have tried it in many different places. My son has high-functioning autism, Asperger, with severe obsessive-compulsive behaviors and a difficult personality to go with that. So he presents among the most challenging to treat. He is not like Senator Italia's, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, son who has Asperger. Right now he's 24. He's been there for 7 years. It's not that he misinterprets social situations and you have to just teach him how to react appropriately. I mean, I wish that were the case. No, we're talking about severe obsessive-compulsive behaviors like drinking 55 glasses of water a day, and then that's life-threatening. And then someone may come to the school and hear the staff say, oh, no, you can't have any water now. Oh my God, his human rights are being violated. They don't understand, they don't see the whole picture. But the thing is that what he went through in the past was extremely inhumane. He had lots of medications with very bad side effects. They tried rewarding him with food, and he became obese. He made no academic progress. He ran away, and his life was at jeopardy. I got a call at midnight, where is your, we don't know where your son is. You know, he ran away from this place. And these are very good places. So when we agreed to the aversive therapy, we didn't know if it would work, and thank God it did work. My son has a high threshold of pain, and a lot of students with autism have a high threshold of pain. So if any of you do get the GED, you have to keep that in mind. I think it hurt me a lot more than it hurts my son, and it didn't hurt me that much, and I'm kind of a baby about pain, but we were, a few days after he received this treatment, his behaviors went down tremendously, and that was such a relief because we didn't really have any place else to go. And since that time, he's made a lot of progress. He's been able to get his high school equivalency diploma, and he now goes to a community college and takes one course a semester. I mean, his attitude was I want to do these compulsions, I have to do these compulsions. What are you going to do about it? How can you stop me? And what could I say? Rewards didn't work. You could offer him the moon, it doesn't matter. And consequences didn't affect him either. But this one skin shock, and he knew why he was getting it, and it was painful, but he said it doesn't hurt that much, but I really don't want to get it. And so he didn't really need that many applications over these 7 years. I can, maybe 10 or so over the whole time, and he hasn't had one in a few years, but he still needs it in his program as a supplement. But we have found a reward that he responds to, and that's to get a short haircut. He's not fashion conscious, it's just that his sensory and compulsions, he wants this very short haircut, and that's a tremendous motivator. So that's what we work with now, and then we have the GED as a supplement when he goes off it, because he tries to beat the system and say, well, okay, I've achieved my short haircut, now I can relax and go about doing whatever I want to do, and so he may go off it, but then he'll get right back on it shortly after, because he knows he has the GED in place. Let me see. Just trying to, I don't want to repeat, there's so much been said that I, agree with here on behalf of JRC. I just want to say that I've seen the effects of when some students have that GED removed from their program. There was this girl in my son's class. She was doing very well on it. It had to be taken off because of New York State regulations. She had to be restrained a lot. And because of that, my son's class couldn't go on trips because they needed so many people to restrain her. And many times my son can't go on activities now because staff is too busy with this restraining because the kids can't have the GED. So I am very opposed to the regulations where it makes it almost impossible to get this GED. Thank you.